Alrighty then. Alrighty then. More A Bridge Too Far. I think I remember mostly where we were at. Good progress, a lot of, unfortunately, heavy casualties, but what do you expect? It's a close combat game. I don't think you can get through any of them without taking heavy casualties of some persuasion. But I gotta keep going. We're not even a full day in yet. Good news, though. I don't know how often I mentioned it before, but I seem to have been suffering some issues at times where, when I was issuing orders in the game, I seem to have issues with the order menu. Turns out my mouse was dying. Just the sensor and the right click was causing it to, it was like a click, but also treating it like a double click and like a let go, so it would open the menu, then immediately click a button, and then send it away. It was a huge issue, but I got a new mouse now. Friend was able to spot me one that he had. Much appreciated. What else? Why is that thing going nuts over there? My microphone thing was going nuts. I hope there wasn't some kind of weird sound happening. Speaking of sound, I remembered that RTX voice was a thing that I was meaning to look into. I should sound better now. I did some brief testing, and I'm optimistic. There should be no background noise. At least there wasn't when I tested. Which, let me tell you, is, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, yeah, let's hop on in. Let's just go hop on in here. We got a war to fight. Starting up. We don't need to see this. We already see this. Okay, where were we? We're at 1400 hours, so that's like 2 p.m. We would have started, I think, at 0600, so 6 in the morning. We're only... We're only 8 hours in. 8 hours into day one. Also, I had a thought. While I was thinking about stuff after the last stream and also taking a look at the manual, I have the game's manual. This was made back in the day when you actually had, filled out manuals with lots of stuff in them. This is one of my favorite manuals because it's got loads of, photographs, and I can't show you those, really. It's got photographs of, officers and soldiers and, loads of quotes. It's even got, almost like you'd call it a history section that, details the specific events that occurred during certain days. It's almost like a timeline of how the operation really went. So I figured, since I didn't go through any of this last time, I could do a reading. Hold on, let me see the history of it. I could go and start with the history of it. Should I do this? Where's the start? Let's see. Brian Horrocks, popular commander, 30th Corps meets with blah, blah, blah. There is a lot of information in here. It's one of the downsides of digital media. You don't get all these... Some make good manuals, game manuals, that actually have nice information in them. Alright, so how much is there between... Up to 1400 hours of day one. Yeah, let's read a little bit. I like to read. So here is up to the point where we are, what actually happened during this operation. Figured why not. 0800 hours, Sunday, September 17th. Bombers from the U.S. 8th Air Force hit anti-aircraft batteries and other targets along the intended air routes. 945 hours, the first of over 2,000 transports, tow planes and gliders begin thundering into the clear blue sky over England. C-47s carry paratroopers Carrying paratroopers take off and form into 45 plane formations, Halifax, Sterling, and Albemarle bombers. Albemarle, that's a type of plane, I guess. I've never heard of that one. Pull nearly 500 gliders laden with paratroopers, equipment, and supplies up into the air. 1230 hours. The Pathfinders, paratroopers assigned the task of marking the drop and landing zones, begin floating down onto the drop and landing zones. Makes sense. 1253 hours. Transports carrying the 101st Airborne run into intense flak. I guess they didn't get all the AA. But the 9th Troop Carrier Command pilots hold their planes on course and complete their mission. 1300 hours. H-hour. In the 101st Airborne sector, nearly 7,000 Screaming Eagles float down towards the zones in the Eindhoven sector. Virtually all of them land safely. However, 13 gliders carrying some of the 101st Jeep's anti-tank weapons and supplies are lost. In the 82nd Airborne sector, most of the paratroopers and gliders land safely and are soon in action, or moving towards their objectives. In the 1st Airborne sector, more losses are suffered, but still, most of the men and equipment are landed safely. Operation Market Garden is off to a good start. The vast majority of men have landed safely, and despite the loss of some equipment, the Allied paratroopers feel confident that they can hold until 30th Corps arrives in 48 hours. There's a whole, side paragraph here detailing, communication issues, which was a big problem during this operation. A lot of problems with communicating. 1315 hours. Voot. A location, V-U-G-H-T, Voot. Colonel General? Is Colonel General a rank? I know those are separate ranks. Colonel General? Colonel General Kurt Student, maybe it's a mistype. Kurt Student, commander of the German 1st Parachute Army, stares up at the grand formations roaring overhead and immediately deduces the Allied intent. Capture the bridges at Eindhoven, Grave, and Nijmegen. This fits together with the buildup of Allied traffic south of the Maas-Scheldt Canal. 1330 hours. Doetinchem? Let's go with Doetinchem. The commander of the 2nd SS Panzer Corps, General William Bittrich. Ooh, that's a rough word. Name. Receives a report that airborne forces are landing at Arnhem and Nijmegen. Bittrich believes the airborne forces are trying to isolate the 15th Army so British armor can drive into Germany. He orders the 9th Hohenstaufen to... 9th Hohenstaufen? What's a Hohenstaufen? To attack and secure Arnhem and the bridge, while the 10th Frundsberg... Are those just names, or... The way it's written makes me think it's like the name of a group of soldiers. Is to advance south to Nijmegen. The immediate defense of Arnhem falls to Major Sept Kraft. His SS Panzer Grenadier Training and Reserve Battalion is bivouacked in the... Bivouacked? I'm just running into all kinds of words I don't normally see. Bivouacked in the woods near Wolfhetze. Kraft can see British paratroopers landing just a few hundred yards from his headquarters. Kraft quickly surmises that the only objective of any military importance is the Arnhem Bridge and organizes his unit to defend the roads leading to Arnhem. A lot of quick deducing on the Allied intent here. Makes sense. 1345 hours. Grave Bridge, which doesn't actually appear in this game. I don't think you see Grave Bridge. I don't even think it's marked on the map. Lieutenant John S. Thompson, 17 paratroopers, not 17th, just 17 people, land slightly in advance of the rest of Company E, 504th Regiment's 82nd Airborne. Thompson's unit is less than 1/2 mile from the west end of the Grave Bridge. It takes Thompson's men less than an hour to secure one of the 82nd Airborne's primary objectives. And up to where we are now, 1400 hours. Wolfhetze. Major Anthony Dean Drummond, a 1st Airborne signals officer, listens as the radio signals being sent by the advancing brigades are fading. The brigades are less than 2 miles away and already some units have faded out completely. The 1st Airborne's units cannot communicate with each other or the advancing 30th Corps. Communication failures play a major role in the coming battle. Maybe I'll read this bit about communication. Maybe I'll, read, little things, between battles. I figured we'd just catch up on the timeline. So just going off of the timeline, we've made way more progress than the real-life operation. Alright, that's enough reading. With just static imagery, let's go. Vegel Town. Right, we captured this bridge. That was, the little one over the river with a bunch of trees and hedges. Excuse me. There is no better place to hold the bridge than here. Clear the town quickly, and then defend it against counterattacks. The road is the lifeline of 30th Corps and the path into Germany. Did we lose any divisions in the last battle? Looks like these guys just took a heavy hit. Oh yeah, we must have done great. 1 hour ceasefire? Hell yeah. Do I want to pull anybody? This is where we had major issues during our German campaign. We tried to hold this side of the river, along here. We got pushed back. We were barely holding. There's not a lot of cover on this side. I remember these buildings just getting utterly smashed by mortars. They were so badly damaged, we could barely use them for cover. They were almost reduced to ash. That's just how bad it was. But we held on here forever before finally getting the power we needed to push back. Do I want to just go with what I got? 3 full-strength heavy infantry, but would you call it? It's not a battalion, it's like a squad. Heavy infantry squads, 3 at full strength, 2 lights at full strength, 1 heavy at near annihilated. They'll just sit back. We don't really have any points to work with, so we got our Lieutenant Kelly. Let's just set these guys back. If these guys can survive until the next day, then their entire unit will come back. They'll pick up some reinforcements. This is what man. It's been a week. I don't remember exactly how bad we beat them. This could be rough. Alright, we'll put Lieutenant Kelly in there. We got Yoder. Yoder can hang out in there. And Oswald, hang out in that building. And where am I going to put our mortars? Where's a safe place to put these fellas? Safe place. Where is a safe place? Back here behind this building. Yeah, they're not going to, put people out in the open field. They're mostly going to be, in here, and here especially, and ugh. Sorry about that. We got the doctor's office. Yeah, see, before we, held on over here for a while before we got pushed off when we played the Germans, and then, this building was utterly destroyed, this building was completely destroyed, this one was mostly intact, we slowly pushed over up here. Oh, man, I remember that. Company HQ is over that way. Okay, where am I putting these lights? These light troops? This is dangerous. We can get people in here immediately, but if there are guys in here, it'll turn into an immediate grenade fest. I'm going to risk it. If we went for a 1 hour ceasefire, and given our troop strength, we vastly outclassed the enemy here. Oh, and look at this. I can bring up the menu without it, disappearing and, auto-clicking orders. Praise be to my friend with his quickly responding with a spare mouse. Sneak those boys in. You guys just hide back here. As for the mortars, can we, Sneakily determine anyone's position. I swear this was something I could do that worked before. If I just sort of wiggled around, I could spot units through the fog. Nah, not happening. Not happening. Where is the enemy? Depending on how badly we beat them, there's either only a couple of guys out here. Ooh, that's kind of loud. At least it was on my end. I hope I balanced the audio right. I seem to remember turning like the game desktop volume down, but I don't remember by how far. Audio is such a pain to manage. It's very, very quiet. Alright, you boys stand up, see if you spot anybody. There we go. A reserve team.
Unter Beschuss!
2 reserve teams. Ooh, we caught him in the open. Oh, there were reserves in that building. What'd I say about those grenades? What did I say about the grenades? Somebody's in this ruin. I think there's a Panzerschreck team in there. Oof. Okay, there are 2 Panzerschreck teams. There's one there. There's one hiding in there. There's 3 men. That reserve team got wiped out. They have low experience, these bars here, in the lower left. This team is half dead. This team is 1 man. This team is lost a man. Throw some smoke. Who's Ivanova? Oh, right, they specifically inform you when their, like, squad leader is dead. Sergeant Ivanova.
Blood!
Alright. Our squad here took a hit. But these are just 3 people, and the red text means they're freaking out. Yoder, I want you to move up here and support them. Oh, who's in there? Oh, another reserve team. They were able to pull in a lot of reserve teams. And clearly the smoke is not doing its job. They're like 4 reserve teams, damn. They must be really cheap. Clear circle. I think that means they're not in good cover. Get some fire on them. I got the mortar set on them as well. They're kind of covering the approach here. They're not very many, and they're not very well trained, but they're still a problem. Alright, these guys can move. They're not getting shot at anymore. Go, go, go. Don't forget the Panzerschreck fellas are up there. Newman's on the run. Fizla is routed. Okay, the last surviving member of this team, he's out. He's going for the edge of the map.
Deckung!
Okay, these guys are throwing grenades. They're going in. Oh, Newman was part of that team. Okay, we know he's running. Oh shit, he's the only man left. How much ammo do these guys have? Actually, you know what? You guys stay here. You guys go. Yoder, I want you to move up. That Panzerschreck team, like, took a couple pot shots at us, and now they've gone silent.
Entdeckung!
Team redeployed.
Oh, mortar got somebody in there. You guys just hang out.
Team redeployed.
Yeah, boy. Move into this building. Oh, I think I heard it. Mortar got another one. Hell yeah. Get him with that 60 mil.
Team redeployed.
Put some smoke out and go. Oh, looks like Clay here took a little hit. Oh. Okay, there's actually a guy hiding out in the field. That reserve team's actually moving away from where I'm targeting over here. Get him! Ooh. Ooh. Alright, Yoder, go get yourselves a medal and catch that point. You boys, move up. Trailer, take your team, get in there. And our mortar team's running low on ammo.
Area secured.
Team redeployed.
And is that Panzerschreck team just hiding up there? That's not good targeting. Waddell and Jensen are cowering. They didn't move up with the rest of their unit. They're stuck back there. Then we got Chambers and McClellan back here, just hanging out. How many people are left in this team? Two? Two.
Team redeployed.
We didn't get either of the Panzerschreck teams. That's something to keep in mind as well. One of them was in this building right here. Kind of want to send these four in to look for those two guys, but we've seen what that bigger numbers doesn't mean victory. Sometimes one guy can just bare-handed wipe out a whole squad. Who's throwing a grenade? Oh. That team is still alive. Get in, get in, get in. Oh, we tried to charge in, and they routed. Nice. Couple purple hearts. We can push a little harder. May as well push as hard as we can. Nope. Grosbeck. They're hitting the landing zones. This is where it gets rough. We lose our supply if we lose the landing zones, but the landing zones are very difficult to hold. You must keep the Germans from the Grosbeck Heights. Grosbeek? Grosbeek. The guy in the videos pronounces it as Grosbeck, so I'm just gonna keep saying Grosbeck. As long as possible to allow the 30th Corps troops unhindered access into Nijmegen. Until they arrive, this will be the primary staging area and source of supplies for the 82nd Airborne. As such, letting it fall into German hands would be a disaster. You may have to fall back, but try to hold on until 30th Corps arrives somewhere around day 4. Yeah, and by the end of day 2, I think, is when we start seeing tanks, so... Oh, yes, this place. Oh, dear. Fortunately, we do have an anti-tank option. They're expensive, and we only have a few of them, though. How many points we got? Okay. We may as well... I think sector points carry over. They won't have any vehicles just yet. I don't think they get vehicles until tomorrow. Tomorrow we actually begin the attack on the Nijmegen Bridge. We should focus on infantry. This is one of our few defensive spots. Light MG teams are terrible, but it's only 2 guys. Easy to lose them. Mortar would be swell. But we need more infantry. We're going to fill out. We're going to want to buy at least one of these for when the vehicles come. But we're not going to buy it right now. Instead, I am going to just buy one heavy infantry team. We're going to go, yeah. This is rough. They're going to start with like a couple of guys in here. That's going to be a problem. For the most part, they don't make any effort to cross the field. They mostly consolidate down here in the corner, from what I remember. Who's our officer? Lieutenant Updike. It's fun to look through the names sometimes and just look at all the ones that you've never heard used by anyone that you know or have ever met in public. Updike, I've never met an Updike. Ott, no. Hone, no. Mayhew, no. Ventura, well, I'm sure we all know at least one Ventura. Horrigan, yeah, I know Horrigan. Freeman, we got Corporal Freeman. Watman's Grossman. Can't say I know a Grossman. We got 2 Russells so far. Newt. He doesn't even have a rank. He ain't even a private. He just showed up one day. I used to know an Aaron. Skinner. Snyderman. Yeah, we're wasting time. We're wasting time. Okay. Updike, I am going to place him kind of in the back here. Not in the building. They're probably going to have an MG, and the MGs are somewhat effective against units in buildings, so we don't want him exposed there. They'll kind of watch this flank. If we spot anyone coming up that way, we'll be able to stop them. Alright, so Mr. Mayhew here. We'll get them in the trees. Horrigan. Nobody starts in this building because it's kind of in the gray area, but it's going to turn into a fight right away. If we can hold this corner, then we hold the map. I don't think I've ever seen the AI make moves like across the entire top half of the map. So we should be safe. Yeah, we just kind of want to focus down here. And then we got our light infantry, our light rifle boys. We'll stick some in this building here. It should provide some cover. They can fire on anyone who's hanging out in that building, ideally. And you know what? Just to be sure, we'll put Partridge and his boys in the stable. I know what I said about buildings not being super covered, and I think they tend to put, like, MGs over here. They got this 2-story building here. If you ever wondered what the numbers on the buildings were for, that indicates how many stories the building is. I forget how many they start with. If it's like a light team to start them with, they probably don't have that many troops, but never underestimate the enemy's numbers. Not in this game. No, sir. Morale for this team is low. It's like half morale. Like 2 teams here with like half morale. Everyone else seems to be in good spirits. Stick Mayhew up a bit. This is probably going to be a mistake. Huh? Sniper. Oh, people in the stable are going to try shooting at him. I see them readying their guns. Low morale, low experience sniper. I don't think they're gonna get him. That's too far. They're gonna be guys in this building or in these trees, and the moment these guys get in that building, it's gonna be a problem. I just saw a red dot up here. What did I say about people coming up this side of the map? There's a light infantry team. Shoot him. More light infantry over there. Oh shit, there's people here. Oh, MG, close range. Get him. Get him, get him, get him. Fuck him up. What'd I say about those MGs? Panzerschreck team. There's a Panzerschreck down here. We just took out an MG-42 and a Panzerschreck team. Normally they put more infantry down there. There are at least 3 full-strength light infantry teams, 1 active MG-42. That doesn't seem like there's anyone else down here. We got these guys hanging out.
Take cover!
They got an angle on us, but we don't got an angle on them. How many boys did we lose? Oh shit, they lost their leader. They're pinned down by the MG, but they're in a building, so they could soak up a few bullets. This is good. The more ammo they burn on a building like this with tree cover, the better for us. Let's see if I can scoot this team around so that they can actually get an angle on these guys.
Team redeployed.
Something is blocking their path.
Team redeployed. We're under heavy fire.
Somebody just got hit. That was one of this guy's sitting out in the open. Alright, Updike, I want you and your boys to shoot these guys. Get them. You guys are of no use back there. Move on up. You guys get into the trees. Move forward, but not too far forward. Don't expose yourselves. Not if you don't have to. We're defending here. We don't have to make any risky plays. Oh, the sniper's routed. He's fucking off. These guys got kinda caught in the open. One of their members is routing. Taller. Okay, yeah, this light infantry team is pinned. They're freaking out. These guys are just wasting ammo. These guys are too far away to be effective. These guys are getting shot at, but I'm not seeing any effective hits. This is not effective firing range. What was the icon we had on these guys? It was better before they started shooting.
Team redeployed.
I'm honestly shocked they didn't put any of their light infantry down here. They put them all in the back and put their, like, two support teams, like, at danger close range. The AI is usually smarter than that. They're usually way smarter than that. But really, all we gotta do is sit here. It's gonna get way more dangerous when the tanks show up, of course, but we should be able to afford at least 157 mil. Pick up some speed. In the beginning, this place isn't that hard to hold. We're just sort of uselessly plinking away at each other now. They don't want to move, I don't want to move. And once this team runs out of ammo, these guys aren't in a position where they can shoot. Once these guys run out of ammo, I can just pop one of these teams into the building, and then they can start shooting. Big brain plays. Are they out of ammo already? They've been firing non-stop. I think they're out of ammo. Like, that should be their gunner in the middle there, and he's just holding a rifle. Yeah, they don't stand much of a chance. I think these guys are already out of ammo. Several people in this team are out of ammo. These guys are getting shot so much they're starting to freak out. Typical. You got these little outlines. I never use these, but you get like quick outlines of who's doing good. Green, these guys are loaded with ammo. Darker, less so. Or yellow. What about fatigue? They barely move, so they're all good. Firepower. Not sure how to read that. Morale is... These guys are a bit shaken, because they keep getting shot at. Everyone else seems to be doing alright. Suppression, like how much they're currently being suppressed? If that's the case, then these outlines make a lot of sense. Oh shit, we got one! We got a hit at long range. How far is that? From where these guys are, that is 130 meters. So assuming it was from the guys in the stables. Kill shot at 130 meters. Nice. None of these guys have scopes.
Pull mich hier raus!
Wait, routed? Ventura routed. When did he rout? I never saw anyone running. Alright, you guys can cycle out. Let's get some new boys. Let's get some fresh eyes and fresh guns in there. Oh, I'm worried that I can't visibly see these guys anymore.
Team redeploy.
Who's that separated guy? Oh, there's Ventura. And look at him, he's fucking off. Get back here, coward. You got the BAR. If you're gonna run away, at least leave the good gun behind. You bitch.
Team redeploy.
Yeah, they're low on ammo now, too. The fire's died down on both sides. Oh, wait, he's coming back. Oh, he just ran back to find his spine. There he is. He's linked back up with the group. Let's see if I move these guys into the tree line. The MG isn't a problem, so maybe these guys can get a little work done.
Team redeploy.
Stable team's just about fresh out of ammo. These guys up here haven't been hit at all. wonder if they'll accept a ceasefire. I mean, we've held. Oh, somebody just got hit. I heard a death sound. Somebody died. Oh, it was another member of this team. They're slightly more exposed up there, yeah. We got an intense exchange down here. Oh. That means somebody's freaking out. That shout we just heard, somebody, I think, just went berserk. It was one of their guys. It was a German yell. If we see somebody charging across the field, we know who it is. Unfortunately, I can't see anybody. Nope. Ooh, their leader started running. It said he was routed, now he just got shot. Oof. Who's that? Oh, these guys are a little rattled being up front. Harley's running back to hang out in the house. Let's put down a ceasefire. Yeah, we did our job. We held. We only lost 1 man. They lost 10. Let's see here. If we look at the German side and we look at points for bravery, it might have been one of these two fellas we heard shout. Certain audio cues indicate if somebody's like gone berserk or having a heroic moment, having a bit of a mental break, if you will. Ooh, yeah, Bingle. The guy's name was Bingle. Oh, that MG team is dead. That's pretty good. And that's the Panzerschreck team that was with them. They did. One casualty and 1 wound. And let's just... We could just push for an overnight ceasefire. Since we're not trying to make progress, we just want to hold the spot for as long as possible. If they're willing to wait, that's just good. That's good for us. Oosterbeek. Yes, the British landing zone. You must hold this area. The landing zone is your primary supply source until 30th Corps arrives. Your task will be difficult as you will face increasingly large German forces and the terrain is very poor defensively. Brace for a large assault in Arnhem. Brace for a large assault if Arnhem falls, as the Germans will get more troops and try to push you back to the river. Keep this area clear as long as possible. Do not let Germans establish a foothold on your landing zone and staging area, or you will find your troops running low on ammo, food, and morale. We got the Brits. They have better anti-tank options. As you can see, it's possible to airdrop in a 17-pound gun. Unfortunately, we can't afford it. I have too few infantry to try to save up for one, though. This place is even harder to defend than the previous landing zone we were just looking at. I'm going to buy a Vickers. And I'm going to buy a medium infantry team. And hope that when the next day comes around that we have enough sector and operation points and we haven't taken too many losses that we can afford a 17-pounder gun. Now, last time, as I recall, it was hard for us to go into the woods here. The trees are very sparse, but I remember the AI was able to hold out against us very, very well. How do we want to do that? We want a bunch of people in the woods here. They're going to put people in here and try to scoot in. We don't want that. Our officer is Mr. Reed here. Our vicars, give him a nice... The biggest building in the area is this little 2-story cottage. So they're going to hang out in there. We'll give them a light infantry team as support to keep them cozy on the flank. Actually, no. We want these guys, if we can, place them... Yeah, on the corner. Yeah, we want that kind of... Oh, yeah, that's sexy firing arc. The Vickers is in a good place. Mason? You guys just hang out in there. Mr. Reed? Hang out in the farmhouse. The other 2 Bren teams are going to hang out here. We're not going to touch the outer trees. These trees along the outer edge here, we're not hanging out in those. We're hanging out in the middle. They have to cross the outer line of trees to get to us. And I got one more light infantry team just kind of hold over. Sanders, I guess you and your team get to hang out up front. They're gonna have a lot of troops to work with too, so... Oh. Saw a light team down there. They weren't very well hidden. Just knock the speed back down. Who are you shooting at? Oh yeah, heavy assault infantry. The MG's got a line on him. Another heavy infantry team over here. More light infantry over here. I think they have a better shot at these guys. Focus on them.
We're under heavy fire.
I just heard somebody huck a grenade, or was it smoke? Trying to cover themselves with smoke. Aim at these guys then. The distance sucks though, but they are out in the open. Scout team. No casualties yet on either side. Oh, we wounded a member of the scout team. Oh, there's an MG team, MG-42. Yep, they're scooting their way across the field. Guy in that team was injured. Panic track. Look at them, they're trying to sneak up on us. You guys are way closer and are thus way more vulnerable. How about you get shot?
You're under heavy fire.
You guys are fine. Come on, Victor's team. You haven't hit anything yet. These guys have got either nothing or just hedges to protect them. Somebody just... There we go. Somebody just got dead. Finally. Those guys over there for you. You know what? You guys stop. I'll let you know when you can shoot again. Oh. Who dat? Uh-oh. Casualties are starting to trickle in. Extreme ranges in most cases. The thing is that we really don't have any options. We have no options for movement, no options for counterattack. We just have to sit here and hope for the best. Once we get a 17-pounder, like, that thing will just ace infantry across this whole field, in addition to tanks. 17-pounder high explosive is no joke. Oh, look at these Panzerschreck boys. Get him. Oh no. RMG. Ow, he was in a building. He was defended and everything. Alright, you have a more acceptable target up here from the farmhouse. Get him. Great, my MG team is pinned down. I hope I don't lose them. They're max experience. They haven't been demonstrating that experience particularly well, but, you know, it'd be a shame if I bought them only to lose them. I got somebody. Member of the scout team up here. Fired a fucking rocket at my guys. Huh?
We're pinned down.
Could you get him?
We're pinned down.
No, you're not. You are not pinned down. Taylor, you could just go ahead and fuck off. Go ahead and hang out at the farmhouse. You have my permission to fall back. I think our MG got firing again. Hell yeah. Focus on these guys. They're trying to sneak up on you. Yeah, get them. Ooh, there's only 2 guys left in that team. Yeah, you wiggled a little too close there, buddy. How they're pinned. Nobody's really shooting at them. Oh, poor Taylor. He's injured. This whole team is dead. Technically, Cooper's still alive, but he's not very alive.
We're pinned down.
Green circle, green line, that should be perfect. There you go, see? That's what I'm talking about. Who's that? Oh, only half the Panzerschreck team was up here. What was he doing back there? Oh man, that is such a lovely cluster. If only I had a mortar. Alright, looks like Taylor's gonna make it out of the area. MG. They're sneaking ahead like they don't know that I know that they're there. Let's let them sneak out of their cover a little bit. Expose themselves. Don't worry, nobody sees you. Nobody sees you, nobody's gonna hurt you. I'm just kidding, we're gonna hurt you if you keep trying to scoot on up here. You're making a terrible mistake. I think that's far enough. Ooh, the moment they started shooting. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. This Vickers was a good investment. That's a separated guy down there. Oh, there's another Panzerschreck. These two guys of this Panzerschreck team are just not backing down. One of them had backed off, but now he's come back. Go, Taylor, go. You're almost to safety. You're almost to safety, buddy. What's our line of sight on this reserve team? It's good. I wonder, what exactly is the... When the circle is clear, I wonder if there's anything in the manual about that. Using line of sight. Target. Doesn't say anything about the circle, only the color of, like, the main line. Oh shit, that MG team is still alive. I don't like that. Oh no, that's the heavy infantry. Somebody just chuck a grenade at somebody. Oh, who was that? Oh! That fucking last member of the MG team just sort of snuck forward and threw a grenade at my MG team. You bitch. I demand you eat shit. And he did. I kind of want to try to push for a ceasefire in the hopes that I can... Uh-oh. Will they accept? They will not accept. The last member of the team's in the back, which means the MG is useless. Get him the hell back up there. Somebody's running away. Hoffman is just running across the whole map, and I don't know what his deal is. God, Panzerschreck fire is really alarmingly accurate against infantry. If you see one of those goes off and you don't have any vehicles, good chances are it's gonna just hit one of your guys in the head. Vance, start shooting at these guys. Do not let them get a foothold in the woods. Oh, that whole light infantry team is dead. Fine, you're not going to agree to a ceasefire? Fine. I don't know why they're not taking the LZ. They're got guys lying right next to it. They just have to move a little to the left and they deny me supplies. That was this rocket firing down here. Oh, that last member of the scout team decided to try to sneak all the way up here like a dumbass. Okay, that reserve team got fucked up. We hold the woods. Their sneaky little movement up along the side here has mostly been blunted. Look at all those bodies. Come on, accept the ceasefire. Nah, they still think they can win. To be fair, we're running low on ammo. We don't exactly have a lot of people to fight them off with. Those two guys from that reserve team are still poking around the woods there. You know what? Move these fellas out of the farmhouse. Oh. They're obscuring themselves with smoke. Stop focusing on them, it's probably fucking up your aim. Yeah, don't waste ammo on them while they're doing that. Oh. Somebody just got dead. That is like a full-strength heavy infantry team there. I don't like that they're moving up on the woods. That is not good news.
Das Blut!
Become visible again. Why can't I see them? They're in the middle of an open field. How dare you? They keep trying to sneak up here, and it's just not working out for them. Aw, look at Taylor. He's firing across the field with his little Bren gun. He's a fighter, that boy. Hasselhoff is suppressed. He's somewhere amongst the pile of bodies. We can aim at them, but we can't really see them. They've made it to the tree line.
Pick up your weapon.
Lenin is rallied. Fagin, somebody in this squad, Fagin ran away. How dare he? We got one. I heard that tiny little death sound.
Area secured.
Okay. I think because we ended it with all of the victory points under our control, it's like an automatic, like, until the next day sort of deal. So that's great. We got somebody got a military cross. We only lost 6 boys. Not bad. Who got that, whatchamacallit? Military cross. Military cross goes to Perot, the last member of the Vickers team. 19 kills. What a lad. Experience and leadership went up. Wonder if he'll become the leader of the team. Or if he'll get like a new leader replacement. How much of these guys were left? This heavy infantry team was sadly not completely destroyed. They'll be completely replenished next time around. This team was mostly intact. That was the one that was going to the tree line. That MG team got wiped out. This light infantry team was almost destroyed. 100% KIA. Total loss for that team. Scout team dead. Reserve team almost dead. Both Panzerschrecks are still alive. I don't like that. Those things could be like a disaster for my anti-tank guns once I get them. Arnhem Bridge. Be careful not to let fire from across the river slow you down. Secure your objectives and press on to Arnhem. The road to Arnhem should still be clear, so speed is paramount. Alright, we are battered. I pushed for a 1-hour ceasefire here? My god. Well, again, they shouldn't have many troops themselves. Oh dear. Alright, all teams that are at half strength or lower and that are specifically light on people, you guys get to hang out in this building. It's the Bren Party House. Meanwhile, our scouts, this light team and this Bren team with Paige, you three. If I did a 1-hour ceasefire, that means they shouldn't have many men left either, but I'm not feeling very good about this. This area is very exposed to move across. Ideally, we need to push past here, though. We need to get to the next area. Once we get there, then I'm willing to go for a longer ceasefire. Whoa! Okay, that's a dead scout team. Three Bren guns just completely lit them up. Oh my god. They are 100% dead. Oof. Feel free to try that again if you like. I won't complain. Who's that? Another scout team. How do we see them? Are guys moving up? Okay, they got at least one scout team left. Obviously not counting the one that's dead. Oh my god. Panzerschreck. They're trying to stake the Panzerschreck up on my boys. One of them's dead. Only one left. You guys hold. Don't let that man get that much more closer to you. We seem to have the ambush advantage down in this corner. I'm not going to complain about that. Underlangs. Is that just the name of the... Is that just the name of the road? Utrechtweg? Train station.
Move completed.
A museum. Oh, that's it. So, we took no losses. Hooray! Everyone got morale and experience. Almost everyone. Okay, they only had half a reserve team, one Panzerschreck team, which is now dead, two scout teams, one of which is dead. 1 hour ceasefire. Go, go, go. We're gonna push all the way as far as we can into Arnhem, baby. Wegel, north. This is the last foothold of the enemy on the road. Do not allow the Germans to occupy this map. You must open a corridor for 30th Corps and hold it after they pass on through. If the road is cut, the drive to Arnhem will stall. Okay, not too much a difference here. Just this team took a little damage. We're driving hard. We're driving hard. To Zweed Williams Can. Wherever the heck that is. If they have anyone left, they're probably not smart enough to put them that far back, so... Lieutenant Kelly, you hang out in there. Chambers and McClellan can join you and just sort of hang out. Yoder, you got the 4. Oswald, you hang out in there. You hang out in there with them, and this team with Trailer, you guys get the envious task of just scooting around the back here. Just go ahead and sneak all the way down the road. Mortar team, you just hold on until I have a target for you. They had at least one untouched Panzerschreck team. Probably a fucked up reserve team. The enemy did not leave the last engagement with a lot. There's a church. The town square, town hall, White House. The White House! It's smaller than I remember. Trolley station, I don't see a trolley. Oh, and Grave is over that way. If this team captures like these 5 victory points, that's a lot of fat medals for them. I don't know a lot about the requirements for medals. Like, I know we've seen that if you just get like a fuckload of kills, you'll get like a cross or a bronze star. If I remember right, I remember back in the day sneaking a team around and capturing these 5 points and getting like a silver star awarded to the team. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm honestly surprised there hasn't been any shooting yet. You guys defend while these guys move forward. Sneaky gentlemen. Very sneaky. Meanwhile, Trailer's team is moving unopposed. Looks like a soggy road over here. One of these days I'm gonna play a different close combat game and it's good. Run, 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 run.
Fletcher!
People getting shot. They were hiding in there the whole time. You sluts. Full strength reserve team is in there. Great, they got 2 men dead, 1 man injured.
Team redeployed. Team redeployed. Team redeployed.
Unbelievable. So sneaky. They're just across the damn street from us. Meanwhile, Trailer and the boys are making their way around.
Team redeployed.
Another Panzerschreck team. The reason they have these Panzerschreck teams is because they're cheap, and they don't have the requisition points to get anything else. Switch fire to that little house. You 3 hanging out in the back, move up.
Team redeployed.
I'm sorry, was that an MG? Oh my god. They got an MG-42 in the White House. Where'd they get the requisition points to afford an MG team? On the plus side, they're facing away. Alright, mortar shot took out a guy in his house. Okay, I can either have Trailer try to move up behind the White House, or we could just bypass it and start capturing these points and then these points.
Hol mich hier raus!
Then sneak up around behind them.
Team is in position.
You boys just hold. Chambers and McClellan, you boys just hold. Stop firing rockets at us. Hopefully the mortar can knock out at least one of those guys. I think it's safe for these guys to pick up the pace. We're no longer required to crawl. You may now walk, which they are choosing not to do. Up now, there they go. They're standing up. Don't go towards that road. I don't want you walking onto that street. Let's pick up the speed. Whoa. The moment they stood up and started walking, it probably exposed them. At least that's just the guy with the MP40 and not the MG42. Back to crawling, you slugs. Getting a lot of kills with those shots, are you, boys? And our mortar team is just about out of ammo. They never landed a hit on the empty. Oh! Hey! They shot Gibbs. You bastards. Did you see that? I saw that.
Team redeploy.
They're coming back to recapture these points. They don't like that we took them. Wait, there's two teams moving over here. MG42.
Team redeploy.
They started moving fast once I captured these points. They did not like that. Somebody over here died. Here they come. They are running. Fuck them up. Grenades got one. He's dead. Routed from the map. We gain control of the area. This is as far this way as we can push. Alright, so we've secured this area as secure as we can get it. Heck yeah. And the 2 combat infantryman badges went to Sergeant Trailer and Sergeant Jensen. Yeah, capturing victory points awards bravery. I think that's what the deal is with that. MG team is going to survive, unfortunately. We didn't wipe out any of these teams, sadly. But won't be coming back here till tomorrow. Schindel. The sand dunes are great cover, so try to take them if you can. Clear the town and keep it open for 30th Corps. Strong German forces are located around the dunes. Oh, right, this is a... Oh, fuck me. This was the team that got fucking obliterated. We got obliterated hard. I've got no choice. I went for a 4-hour ceasefire and we only got 8 points. My god. These guys didn't even replenish. The heck? I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do here. I got so little to work with. You boys just hang out in the woods. Go on a little camping trip in the woods. I've got one almost full strength team and one fresh team. That's it. And these two basically dead teams. You boys just sitting here and hope nobody comes your way. You guys do some sneaking.
Team redeployed.
Yeah, I remember 2 teams wiped out. One team, like 10 guys wiped out by a single guy with an MG team. Not the machine gun itself, but just by beating them to death. Because the computer cheats. And then a team that got wiped out because I ordered them to sneak across an area where I thought there was nobody, and I didn't notice until it was too late that there was somebody there and they were being shot at. And then by the time I looked, they were all dead. Alright, you guys can go. Fixed.
Team redeployed.
You fellas just keep sneaking. I mean, we did damage to them in the last battle, I know that. I wouldn't have went for a 4-hour if I didn't. And this is as far as we can push in this area. Like, once we take this area, then we just hold it from counterattacks by these, like, little sand dunes. Hertogenbosch. Sand dunes. Canal Bridge. Company HQ. Enemy unit concentration is probably going to be around the company HQ, if I remember right, and maybe down in here, across this little stream. While we wait during this quieter moment, I shall take the
Team is in
opportunity
position.
to read more from the manual. Let's see. I think we're up to 1,700 hours? 1,415 hours. The Dutch-Belgian border. Near the Dutch-Belgian border, the thousands of vehicles and men that compromised the Operation
Team is
Garden
in position.
Force, Lieutenant General Brian Horrocks.
Team is in position.
Okay, this part was written weirdly. I got hung up on it for a sec. You guys just keep going. Lieutenant General Brian Horrocks' 30th Corps wait for word to advance. Lieutenant Colonel Joe Vandeleur's Irish Guards Armored Group will lead the giant column. Wait, it's written Lieutenant Colonel J-O-E, like a abbreviation. As the Irish Guards wait in their tanks and armored vehicles, the 30-minute artillery barrage that precedes Operation Garden begins. At 1435 hours, the first tanks begin to advance as the artillery barrage begins walking ahead of the lead tank. The commander of the lead squad radios that the advance is going well. Then voices yell over the radios. Oily black smoke smears the blue Dutch sky. The German gunners have let the barrage roll over them, even let the first few tanks pass before emerging from their shelters and opening fire. In minutes, 9 disabled and burning tanks block the road to Eindhoven. Lieutenant Colonel Vandeleur calls in air support from rocket-firing Typhoon fighter bombers and orders an armored bulldozer to clear the way. Where is the enemy here? Infantry deploy and move ahead to root out the German gun crews as the Typhoons unleash their rockets. Soon the advance begins to move again, but more slowly than expected. General Brian Horrocks estimated that 30th Corps would reach Eindhoven, 13 miles beyond the breakout point, in 2 or 3 hours. By nightfall on Operation Garden's first day, they have driven just 7 miles. I mean, that's halfway of his prediction. 1,425 hours. Veghel. 101st Airborne captures the 4 bridges at Veghel almost as soon as they land. At St. Oedenrode, the highway bridge is quickly secured. Units heading for the secondary bridge at best run into heavy German fire. As elements of the 506th Regiment move within hand grenade range of the bridge at Son, the Germans blow it up. We broke that one. We captured that bridge. Hell yeah. These guys have crawled so far they're actually starting to get tired. Once we capture this point, that's probably going to wake the AI up and they're going to start rushing over this way. About the same time, the Germans are the beneficiary of a stroke of luck. A briefcase found in a crashed glider is brought to Colonel General Kurt. Student.
Air secured.
Alright, you guys just hang out here for a minute and catch your breath. Inside the briefcase are the Operation Market Garden plans, the landing zones, the objectives, and the timetables. Oof. The plans end any indecision on students' part. The plans showed us everything. I knew exactly what to do. The commander of the 1st Parachute Army orders units to defend the bridges. We're going to wait here a second and see if the AI moves. We have to move carefully with our limited force. There's some quotes on the side. The way this is written is that all the paragraphs are in the center and the sides of the pages are like filled with quotes. You can't imagine anything more unsuitable for tanks. Steep banks with ditches on each side that could be easily covered by German guns. Major General Alan Adair, Commander, Guards Armored Division, remembering the road between Nijmegen and Arnhem. Our situation reminded me of the early American West, where small garrisons had to contend with sudden Indian attacks at any point along great stretches of vital railroad. Major General Maxwell Taylor, Commander, U.S. 101st Airborne Division, summarizing his division's attempt to secure its 15-mile-long sector. Okay, we haven't seen anyone yet. 1,430 hours. Deutenchem. I'm probably doing a lot of this, pronouncing a lot of these wrong. Feel free to correct me. Field Marshal Walter Model, commander of Army Group B, arrives at General Bittrich's 2nd SS Panzer Corps headquarters to hear Bittrich's theory on Allied strategy. I'm just going to call him General Bitch. I'm not sure how to say his name, so calling him General Bitch is funnier. The airborne forces are intended to isolate the 15th Army while British armor drives for the Rhine. Bitch tells Model that the bridges at Nijmegen and Arnhem should be immediately destroyed. Model disagrees. The bridges are not to be blown.
Team redeployed.
1,530 hours. The 3 battalions of the 1st Airborne's 1st Parachute Brigade continue moving toward the Arnhem Bridge along 3 routes. There is only sporadic resistance at first, but by 1,630 hours, 2 of the 3 battalions are halted by fire from SS Major Septkraft's Grenadiers and lead elements of the 9th Hohenstaufen. Whoa, 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 we got action, we got action, we got action. That is a full light infantry team. Okay. They snuck into us and got grenaded. Who? Just one guy? I can't see them anymore. Heavy MG team. Oh my god. Get out of there. Panzerschreck is moving past Company HQ. Suddenly, loads of activity. The dunes probably provide some cover, but I want these guys in a building. Heavy MG team. I think that just means that they carry more ammo. I think it's still just an MG42. But still, that's bad news. I'm worried that this team over here, isolated and alone, is gonna get absolutely shreked by anything that comes back here to try to deal with them. Wait a minute, they agreed to the ceasefire? I didn't expect them to actually agree to the ceasefire. What? Okay. You know what? We're just gonna go for an overnighter. We're just gonna go for an overnight ceasefire there. We do not want to test our luck, our luck any further. Arnhem. West approach. This is where you have the highest risk of being delayed on your thrust to Arnhem. Be bold and push hard to clear the area and advance to the bridge. Any delays allow the Germans to gain strength. Yes, this map. We gotta go clear through here. They have, like, next to nothing. So unless the AI is, like, giving them pity units, we should be able to push out of the approach. And hopefully we do, because we have nothing to work with. Okay, once again, we got Page's Bren team, 1 man down. Pool's rifle team, 1 man down. And Wells Scouts. Meanwhile, the Bren boys, as I am going to call them, you boys are gonna hang out in here. There's an orphanage over yonder. Rorman's Plan, whatever that means. Van Sant's house. I don't know who Van Sant is, but he has a house there. Hotel Kaiserskroon. Why is it capitalized, super capitalized like that? Maybe that's the brand. Rail station, rail depot. Depot. Yes. Man, if we can secure the bridge area in day one, that'd be huge. Oh. That's a reserve team. Full strength. Oh, did you get one? You got one.
Can't go there.
Yes, you can. Don't be a bitch.
Can't go there.
Don't be a bitch. Yes, you can. Alright. One reserve team with a man down, hiding in the rail depot. Quartermain. This guy's name is Quartermain. Is that a real name? Whoa! Holy shit. There's a fresh scout team right there. Don't like it. They're just fucking around. But I don't like that they're fucking around. Wasn't expecting them to place units up here. I'm kind of entering semi-unknown territory. I don't know how they deploy. Good news is that they're kind of exposed. Rifle team, open up on them. Distract them while the scouts move.
Can't go there.
Yes, you can. Stop pretending that you can't move.
Move completed.
Panzer Strike just fired. Okay, there's a Panzer Strike team in this building down here. For some reason, these guys can't see. Now they can. Sneak to the orphanage.
Herr Oberst! Hol mich hier raus!
Alright, scout team is almost dead. They made the mistake of existing near my sneak path. Stop firing rockets at my boys. Those are meant to be used against tanks.
Hol mich hier raus!
See these guys again. I think the Triple Bren squad is working on it. Alright, rifle team, keep them suppressed. They're freaking out. Scout team, you keep moving. Let these guys move up under cover. Under the covering fire provided. Reed is getting separated. Catch up, Reed. don't like the... I think the Panzerschreck team is moving closer. I think they were in this building. They moved to this building. Get him, boys. Finish off that scout. They captured the rail station. The flag flipped. They snuck in there. It's probably that reserve team. I don't like it.
Move completed.
Can't see him anymore. Wait, now the reserve team is still in there. They wouldn't have snuck in there and then snuck back. There's a different team in there. Who could it be? I don't think I saw anybody. If they had seen them, they would have shot him and we would have heard the screams of the dying. You stop shooting. Conserve your ammo. Oh, Burnett took a little damage. Oh, excuse me? I told you to stop. Lowell's already out of ammo. He was already low on ammo. Gotta be careful with our ammo supply. Who just took a shot? At who? Now, the reserve team is shooting at the Bren teams. That surviving member of that scout team is still up there. I really want to get to the town. When day 2 rolls around, they're going to get loads of reinforcements, and it's going to be hard to press. Conserve. Motherfucker. There he is. Bitch. I think he thought we were gonna forget about him. That didn't happen. Get out of that rifle firing range there, boys. Who went into the rail station? That makes me nervous that flag flipped. Makes me very nervous. Is it safe to continue my reading? Oh, I was in the middle of going through 1,530 hours. Let's start from the beginning. Three battalions of the 1st Airborne's 1st Parachute Brigade continue moving towards Arnhem Bridge. Hey, that's where we're at now. Along 3 routes.
Move completed.
There was only sporadic resistance at first, but by 1,630 hours, we're past 1,700 hours. There was only sporadic resistance at first, yeah, but by 1,630 hours, 2 of the 3 battalions are halted by fire from SS Major Sept Crafts Grenadiers and lead elements of the 9th Hohenstaufen. You guys doing good? Only the 2nd Battalion, commanded by Colonel John Frost, continues to advance towards the bridge. Frost's men are following a secondary road, while the others follow major arterials.
Move completed. Move completed.
You barely moved to where I wanted you to go. Bitch. The situation grows more confused as the Red Devils come under more German fire and radio communication proves to be impossible. Major General Urquhart sets out to get first-hand information, but instead is trapped in the attic of a house and is out of contact with the rest of the division for nearly 2 days.
Move completed.
Whoa! These guys tried to scoot forward. Scoot forward a bit so you can actually do something here.
Move completed.
Throw grenades, get him. Get him, go, go, go. Another grenade, get him. Ooh, 1 hit. No casualties on our side. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 1 hour. We keep going, baby. Baby, we keep going. Okay, that scout team is totally dead. These guys are still alive. I guess it was this team here. Yeah, because they have bravery points. They were the ones who captured the train station. Alright, we've pushed all the way through. The Brass Ring. The Arnhem Highway Bridge spans the lower Rhine River and is the gateway to the German industrial Ruhr Valley. Completed by the Dutch in 1934, destroyed by the Dutch in 1940, captured by the Germans in 1940 and rebuilt by them in 1944, liberating the Arnhem Highway Bridge is your responsibility. Secure the approaches to the bridge and then the bridge itself. Partisans report the presence of SS Panzer units in the area, but RAF reconnaissance says no. We're going to trust the partisans on this one. I distinctly remember there being a section in this manual stating that the Allies ignored partisan reports and paid dearly for it. They were just like, well, our recon elements can't confirm that what they say, that there's tanks in the area, so we're just going to believe that they're full, that the partisans are full of shit. Yeah. Suffer as few casualties as possible. You must hold out until your 1st Airborne lads reinforce you or 30th Corps relieves you. German forces have closed in behind you. If you are forced off this map, your troops will be dead or captured. There is no path to retreat. Not only do we have to take this area, we have to hold this area. Taking it's going to be easy. Holding it, not so much. Just because they say the SS Panzer units are in the area, they haven't actually arrived yet. We've gotten here way ahead of schedule. The price has been high, but we've made it. This is one of the few maps in the whole game with a 4-story building. The State Archive is one of the only buildings over 3 stories tall. There's the bridge. Region Bridge. There's a power station over there. Public Works Department, I think, is the only building in the game that has this like weird like C shape. Bridge access. That's actually not the only point to access the bridge. Like, it's raised at like forward and back from here. But there's these like little like support buildings here that you can walk people in, then across the bridge, then down into the Public Works. Public Works, State Archive, and the Provisional Governor's Office. Where am I going to put my boys? I don't think there's any, like, easy sneaking around this time. They're probably going to be somewhere in this area and down in this area. The good news is that they should have less people than I do, but there's this this little voice in my head telling me the AI is going to cheat them in more units. And I believe that voice. Alright, Bren Squad. We're gonna set them up here in the State Archive. It's a taller building, which means there's a bit of clearance over these 3-story buildings. Everybody else, Paige. Sneak into this little building here. Pool. Go ahead there. Scouts. Sneak along the edge of the river.
Move completed. Move completed.
Okay, no reading here either. We gotta be alert. This is an odd, like, pushed-together sort of building. This map is full of buildings you don't see in other areas. You mostly just see these blue ones and these, like pale purple ones. These dark ones here. Like, these are, like, the common buildings. And then you get something every once in a while that looks slightly different on certain maps. Suddenly a yawn. Ugh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Herr
whoa.
Oberst!
Reserve.
Unterbeschuss!
Full reserve team. 2 full reserve teams. Alright, that's half the team. Panzerschreck team, one of them shot. Okay, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement and scary. I don't like how close those boys got. I don't like it. I think we only need the scouts on the advance. They're like trying to counterattack, and I worry that my small, fragile teams over there are going to suffer for it, so we need to shift. We're shifting these 2 down. The recon team can give them the runaround. We got to get people back down here. I'm not getting the information on these teams. There's like still 2 guys in that team. Do we only get 1 there? There could still be 3. Oh boy. Oh boy. These guys are running back. Okay, there was still 3 guys, but one of them got shot on their way out. Okay, good. They tried to pop up here and they got ambushed. Half a reserve team right here. Uh-oh.
Move completed.
Wake up and shoot, Paige. Wake up and shoot. Wake up and shoot.
Move completed.
Shoot!
Herr Oberst!
There you go, they woke up.
Das Blut!
You guys focus on the Panzerschreck, these guys focus on that.
One.
Okay, good. That was it. German forces took excessive losses. Beautiful, beautiful progress. We crossed the entire Arnhem area. Now we just gotta hold this place. Tanks are gonna show up. It's gonna be a while before 30th Corps can get here. It's gonna be rough. And that's it. Day 1 is done. Okay, so Arnhem is looking rosy. We've pushed the entire area. Now we just gotta hold it. Supply to the Arnhem Bridge sucks. 57% supply, that's bad. Nijmegen's doing great on supply. Technically, we haven't even done anything in Nijmegen. We've only secured our landing zone. The LZ is in danger, but still in our hands. And Son, we captured the bridge, but we didn't completely secure the region. But we captured the bridge intact, and that's what's important. I don't think 30th Corps is going to arrive till tomorrow, though, so we gotta make sure we secure the area. We have the option to do an airdrop. We can't do road supply. We can only airdrop to one area. I think that supply isn't just like how many it isn't like doesn't just affect requisition points. It also affects like how much ammo our units have. So like nearly 50% ammo. That's not good. I mean, we're good down here. We've taken enough that we just have to defend, secure the area around the bridge in Son. And then just defend the rest. We're good. Eindhoven, I think we can leave. We need to send our airdrop to Arnhem. The real question is, when it comes to where we send our supplies, I think it's got to be the Arnhem Bridge. We got to pile as many supplies into holding the most vital, the big prize, right? Although, Oosterbeek, the landing zone... Oh, we can actually split this, but, you know, that's splitting the points. If we do that, if we do this, they get 5 points. If we do this, they get 5 points. They kind of already have a decent... We gotta keep our LZ up. We're sending the points to Oosterbeek, because we need to buy, like, a 17-pounder gun. I want some points left over so I can actually purchase some more infantry as well. So, yeah. Let's view the movie.
September 18th. The second Allied airdrop is delayed by poor weather in England. More than half the supplies are captured by Comp Group Felt and Grosbeck, and Von Tito and Arnhem when they retake Allied landing zones. Nijmegen and Eindhoven gain strength from the Allied reserves. But in Arnhem, they are dropped in the midst of a conflict with the Dutch SS, causing heavy losses. General Urquhart remains out of contact during these crucial hours. British troops, unable to help Frost on the Arnhem bridgehead, retreat west to Oosterbeek. Frost ignores an offer to surrender and fights on, still expecting 30 Corps to arrive later that day.
Who is taking this footage?
With no surviving bridges over the Wilhelmina Canal, 30 Corps begins construction of a Bailey Bridge in Son.
We captured that bridge.
Group von Tito begins to encircle the British Arnhem units. The Jungwirth Fallschirmjäger training battalions apply pressure along the 17 miles of Hell's Highway. This narrow stretch of road is the focus of the only serious German threat south of Arnhem.
Who's capturing this footage? Is this actually... I hesitate to say that it's actually... It looks real. It looks legit, but I don't know. Who was running around with fucking video... with, like, bulky video cameras back then? Seriously. Or recorders, specifically. Cameras are at least a bit more portable than that. Fucking, like, video taking? Okay, so... Right, we're sending our supplies to Uzbek. Okay, we're starting off with San. Understandable. We have a lot of points to work with, baby. I don't think... We don't have to worry... Yeah, if I remember right, it took several days for tanks to arrive, so I'm not gonna, like, buy a 57mm gun. We don't need that. As for infantry, we could afford, like, 2 fresh teams. And the rest we could buy mortars. I like the sound of mortars. Heavy infantry? How about an 81 mil? Sexy. How about another 81 mil? And 9 points left for the operation area. We'll save the sector points for one of the other regions. And so that could afford us a light infantry team. Can I support it? Can I get something up here, though? We're good on infantry. Can we get, like, another mortar? We can get another mortar. Oh, that is sex right there. Before we start, I suppose I'll finish up the rest of these records leading to the end of the day. We're almost done. Okay. 1800 hours. Colonel Frost's battalion reaches the railroad bridge just west of Arnhem. As a team of his paratroopers sprint forward, the Germans detonate the charges wired to the bridge. Disappointed, the battalion continues east to the main Arnhem Bridge. Very disappointing. Of course, we captured that bridge right away. The 9th SS Panzer's reconnaissance battalion roars across the Arnhem Road Bridge to scout the roads to Nijmegen for Allied paratroopers. The column makes a deliberate sweep on both sides of the highway, all the way to Nijmegen, but finds nothing. I can just imagine the Germans sitting there, rubbing their hands with glee as they see us coming. Lieutenant Colonel Giles Vandeleur, Commander 2nd Battalion Irish Guards Armored Group, discussing the prospect of crossing the island, the elevated road between Nijmegen and Arnhem. I'm going to read this one little paragraph here. I skipped the bit about, like, communication, but... The movement of the German panzer divisions in Arnhem was slowed in the first few hours of the battle. Lieutenant General Wilhelm Bitch, again, I can't say his name right, so I'm just going to call him Bitch, commander of the 2nd SS Panzer Corps, has ordered the 9th SS Panzer Division to return to Germany. Before the 9th Hohenstaufen departs, Bitch orders its commander, Lieutenant Colonel Walter Harzer, I don't think I've heard that one, to transfer many of his tanks and vehicles to Major General Heinz Harmel's 10th SS Panzer Division. Harzer knows the equipment he gives up will never be replaced, so he has guns and other equipment moved from tanks and vehicles because of damage. Harzer reasons he can't give Harmel damaged equipment. Consequently, when the battle starts, not only must Harzer's engineers get tanks, self-propelled guns, and armored cars unloaded from the train, they must also put much of the equipment back together before it is deployed. How dreadfully inconvenient for them. Okay. We got a bit more reading. Actually, you know, we'll hold off on that. Maybe I'll end with the reading of the rest of the day. It's going to be rather confusing reading about stuff that happens. I'm not really... Let's go. So as you can see, here's the bridge. We captured it. They're a little surrounded. Alright, we got our mortars. I know what these mortars are going to do right away. These mortars have a task. We never took out the 88s. I think the one across the bridge, I don't remember if that thing even fired at us, but it is there. And I know it's there. Yep, see, we still know it's there. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to focus our artillery fire right at the start at that 88. I don't remember it shooting us, is the weird thing. Two 81s and two 60s. It's going to be inaccurate, but it's going to be good. Sergeant Sposito. Alright, we just got to keep him off that bridge. Since we started with it, it shouldn't have a timer on it. Aligning them in these... They want to orient towards the side of the map that we don't start on, so it's kind of difficult to get them on sides of the building I want them to cover. They had flamethrowers. I remember that. Like, this is what happened here. Like, a bunch of people got burned out. I don't remember if we took those flamethrower guys out. If they are over here close to the toll house or over here, that could be extremely bad. All right. That's our guy with his little officer ring. We'll stick him in the building back here. We must defend this bridge at all costs. We captured it, and by God, we're gonna hold it. He just likes to hold it. I don't want to put anybody in there, so we'll just leave these guys back here. Alright, the mortars have their orders. This is gonna be wacky. It's just gonna erupt into chaos the moment we get started. It's gonna be awful. I can sense it. Man, that's a widespread. There's a timer! There shouldn't be a timer. Wow, it's kind of laggy. There are people in that building right there. The flamethrowers! Fuck them up, fuck them up. Fuck them up, don't burn. That team is fucked. There's a scout team there. There's a scout team there. The mortars are disappointing me with their tremendous inaccuracy. Came in the building there. It's like a reserve team there, but there's a scout team moving in as well. What's down here? Half a light infantry team, reserve team. Can none of you hit anyone in that 88? What the hell is wrong with you?
soldier. Don't shoot! Erobert!
Team redeployed.
Get me out! Hol mich hier raus!
That guy surrendered.
Keep down!
Which team? Which team? He surrendered. Why'd they kill him? What? Blow up. You want to run that one by me again, Captain? Excuse me? No. I just rage quit. I just rage quit and I'm aware of that, but hear me out here. I held the bridge. My flag was flying over it. That was bullshit. The game just had a stroke and was like, oh, there are still Germans on the map, and the bridge is there, and the Allies hold, and the Americans hold it. Blow it up? Excuse me? You want to run that shit by me again, Chief? I refuse to accept this No. No. What the? No. I realize that we're sort of operating on a system that I accept my losses where I take them, but that, I think we can all agree, was absolute bullshit. Okay, it still treats like our teams were purchased, but we can... What the hell was that? I had the bridge. The bridge is mine. You can't just decide that the bridge is yours and blow it up when it's not in your hands. It's not how that works. Seriously, did it flip when I wasn't looking? Because I'm pretty sure I would have noticed. I am 100% certain that I would have fully noticed if the bridge had flipped hands. And even then, I would question it blowing up on the grounds that, hey, you know, I feel like, no. Sorry for losing my cool. That was just... it was just not cool. Also, the mortars, the horrendous inaccuracy. Murdering me with the inaccuracy on the mortars. You'd think with 4 of them, one of them would at least be able to land a hit. I don't know if that one guy we killed on that 88 team was because of a mortar hit or a stray bullet. Yeah, if the AI is going to cheat and blow up a bridge that I have disarmed charges on, then I'm going to cheat right back. Go to hell, computer. They are in the building with us. That is the flamethrower team. Shoot them. I think that was a friendly fire grenade just there.
Coming!
Team redeployed.
Okay, this team is getting obliterated by the scout team right here.
Under heavy fire.
Oh, they just completely died. Well, fuck you then. Try dying less quickly next time.
Team redeployed.
Please kill this 88. Kill their team. Do it. You can see them. There's a clear open line of sight across the bridge. They are unarmored. You can do it.
Under heavy fire. Get down! Under heavy fire. There's one.
What's up in front? What's up in front?
Who's in that building? Heavy MG team? That's not good.
Under heavy fire.
Holy shit, we've done some damage. Oh, that guy surrendered. Keech! Get your shit together. Two scout teams. Excuse me. What is the game doing? The game is having a stroke. The game is just straight up having a stroke. It's just goofing on me now. The heck? Is it unreasonable for me to expect that they shouldn't be able to blow up the bridge if I'm holding a flag over it? Is that unreasonable? I'm not being unreasonable, am I? I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. I am many things, and often unreasonable, but in this particular instance, I declare that I am not the unreasonable party. If we want to get really crazy, we could try to rush some guys over here and slap that 88 so hard it will never come back. But the AI, I think, is smart enough to stick their MG team, like, somewhere in this area. That's just gonna be disaster central. Fuck it, the game is goofing on me, so I may as well take the opportunity to counter-goof. Game's gonna goof on me, I'm gonna goof on the game. My stream, my rules. There is a very alarmed dog outside. You know what? I'm gonna stick people in here for once. That seems like, in this case, it might actually be a good idea. Alright, gather up the mortars again. Give them the orders. They're gonna have... They seem to have trouble hitting that. Actually, we can... Let's start with smoke. Gotta remember, these guys can throw smoke out pretty far. Let's take advantage of that. Since the odds that they're actually gonna land a proper hit are out, we may as well smoke up the area. Alright, you guys... Go. Go, boys. Oh, of course when I put people in that... Of course when I put them in there, that's where they put the flamethrower. Fuck you. The game is trying to goof me as hard as it can. Get him, boys, get him, boys, get him, boys.
Hol mich hier raus! Secure the area!
The timer reset to 1 minute. The heavy MG team is over here. The... what? What are they doing? Oh, there's so much smoke. Okay, the 88 is down.
Down!
So for some reason, despite the fact that I control the game at the bridge, the game is treating it as though like the Germans still have charges on it.
Area secured.
Which is such a load of shit. And if that's true, that basically means I have to somehow force them to surrender very quickly. Which I don't think is possible. Okay, the flamethrowers were destroyed. Oh, they're moving the reserve team up here. What are you doing? Smack him. Okay, that's their heavy MG team down. Oh, that 88 is shooting at my boys across the river. That's not good. Rifle team, I have a mission for you. The mortar team took a hit. Do they have mortars? The bridge failed to blow. The timer reset again. Good! I'm holding the bridge, it should always fail. Oh shit, what happened to these guys? What the hell?
Under heavy fire.
Somebody's hiding in there. Did that Panzer Strike team wipe them out? It's so chaotic, I don't know what's happening. Ah!
Get down!
Hol mich hier raus!
Under heavy fire.
I wasn't expecting those guys to make it across the bridge. Maybe the smoke really helped them out. I don't know. The mortars are just telling those guys to fuck right off. 10 seconds on that fucking fake timer again.
Pinned down!
What do you mean my mortars are pinned? They're not pinned by other mortars, are they? I mean, it could be, I guess. Fake timer's gone down again. Bridge failed to blow. Good. Keep failing. You're supposed to. You don't hold it. Alright, let's try to soften up this mortar for the boys sneaking up on it. Oh yeah, they do have a mortar. Look, we spotted them over there. We've done more damage to them than they've done to us. The good thing about 88s is that if you can get infantry close enough to them, they could just overwhelm them and destroy them, because the crew doesn't carry any weapons. Go, boys, go! Oh, shit. 3 dead? Come on, boys, I know you can do it. Those boys just ran into the little house here. Destroy! That's what I'm talking about, boys. Bridge failed to blow. Maybe it's because I started this time with people on the bridge that, like, reaffirmed it as being mine. There's just so much about this game that I don't know. Alright, well, we lost a whole team, we lost a chunk of a team, this team is just one man, but everybody else is doing solid. Orders are out. Out of ammo. These guys at least still have rifles. Get up there and shoot. Wait a minute, we should capture this point. You guys turn around and go capture that. Okay, the flamethrower team got wiped out. That light infantry team looks like it's dead. There's a mostly intact light infantry team in there. The heavy infantry... Oh, the assault team? Yeah, they're fucked. There's like 2 members of a scout team left in there. Alright, so long as the game continues to recognize that we hold the bridge, we're good.
Team redeployed. Area secured. Team redeployed.
think their mortar team's out of ammo, too. All of our mortars are out of ammo. Okay, yeah, the bridge is consistently failing to blow. I keep getting that message down there, which means I think putting somebody on the bridge at the start was what kind of reminded the game that, hey, he actually holds it now. We shouldn't explode it. It's leaving it open for if they retake it, I think.
Team redeployed.
Area secured.
We just have to take this point and call a ceasefire, and we're done. Which there's only these two scouts in the way. Oh, and these guys are all coming up to say hi.
Redeployed.
Oh, there's a sniper hiding back there. Oh, these guys are like almost basically completely out of ammo. They're not having a good time. These guys are hurt and winded. They still have ammo, though. Somebody tries to approach them, I think they're good. Go down there and help those guys out. I want that point captured. Maybe because it isn't related to the capture point, it's related to the entire bridge. Half of it was in the black, meaning they held it. Maybe that's why it kept blowing up, so moving my guys across fully claimed it. That could be it.
Team redeployed.
Scout bastard still hurting my guys. Why'd you stop up there? Keep moving. Maybe I should just call another ceasefire right now. We've taken more of the area, so, you know, and we've 100% secured the bridge this time, just not the immediate surroundings. And our people are tired, and some of them are running low on ammo. These guys, I could potentially lose these guys over here.
Nicht schießen!
Called it. If we can just capture this victory location down here next time, then we'll move off the, we'll basically be done. Also, Bronze Star. Yeah, we'll go for 7 hours. It's like a semi-offensive, defensive thing we're running here. Who got the Bronze Star? Bronze Star goes to Hagler. Okay, this was the team that went across the bridge. He was the one who, I guess, was given most of the credit for taking out the gun. Huh. Good on you, Hagler. He took a bullet for it, but, you know, he won. He won the prize. A shiny medal. Well, on the plus side, we did the most damage to him. We lost a whole team, but... that's good. Alright, back in the sand dunes. Hold on a minute. In this area... Veghel was... it's secured. It's completely... at least until day 6. Okay, so we're just gonna bounce back and forth between Son and Schindel for the time being. At least as far as Eindhoven is concerned. Okay. In that case, this is the area that needs the most reinforcements, so we'll spend the sector points here. How about... Well, we need infantry. I couldn't get any assault teams for the bridge, could I? I didn't have that option. Well, give me an assault team. Let's not go overboard with the assault teams. I want to get some support guys, too. There aren't really many good angles for an AT gun. I don't think we have to worry about tanks for a while. At least not for another day or two. Yeah, no, tanks are extravagant. We need more infantry right now. I don't remember these little light machine guns. The 30 cals aren't really that great in this game. Some mortars. Focus on infantry. I need infantry. I need to fill out the infantry tab. Okay, an assault and 2 light infantry teams. And these were the teams we had before that were really battered, but they got new guys. I could afford 1... 12. I can either afford 181 or 2 60s. I'll take the 60s. Oh god. There's this whole stretch of area we have over here. Oh dear. Alright. Well, where am I going to put my assault team? These guys don't really have any, like... They get, like, an extra BAR and they got assault charges. That kind of what makes them an assault team. Also, they get an extra guy. Where am I going to put them boys? Well, let's try to take advantage of this, huh? Let's leave our light rifle teams, or just rifle teams. We'll keep them down here to sort of watch the back. And the heavier teams and the assault team will have, like, in that weird area along the top border. Alright, they're in the strategic taller buildings, so they've got a better line of sight. And our mortars will hide in the woods. Assault team's gonna hang out in here. Oh man, this is gonna be wacky. Begin. I forgot to give these guys their order. Eyes up, guns out, pay attention. We'll move one team at a time. Let's take it nice and slow. Nice and slow, that's right. You want to invade enemy territory carefully, slowly. Get to know them first, before you rush in. Flamethrower.
Deckung!
AI like summoning flamethrowers. Did the mortar hit that guy dead on? It did! Oh my god, my assault team is almost completely dead already. They just started exploding. That was an expensive team. Please head backwards and don't die. That mortar shot was amazing. It just landed right on his head and caved his fucking helmet in. You could hear it. Oh my god! Wow! Their mortars are cheatingly super accurate as usual. The AI. Could y'all just back the fuck up? They've got like 2 mortars too, I can hear it. They're firing really fast.
Redeploy.
Okay, this light infantry team's getting fucked up. They're not making it. Okay, there's a heavy MG team there. That's more important. I don't know if we killed that other flamethrower guy, but we're just gonna have to hope we did. Ow.
Team redeploy.
Super accurate enemy mortars. Gotta love it.
Team redeploy.
Where are they? I'd do some counterfire if I knew where they fucking were. There's a Panzer Strike team sitting, like, right there. I don't like that MG team. I want the MG team to go away. That flamethrower's still alive. He's injured. So we can't try sneaking up on there. That's not gonna fly. Moving their MG up, and it seems to be a working strategy because they immediately killed somebody the moment they started shooting again. Oh look, there's Panzer Strike Man. Please kill. You're doing it. Oh, they moved up too far. They lost a man and 2 of them are injured. Oh my god. There's 1 guy left. You better not all fucking die. Get him. He's killing everybody. Okay, he died. fucker.
Team redeployed. Under heavy fire.
Get closer to the, like, windows of the building so you can actually shoot at stuff, please.
Team redeployed.
They just don't want to listen. They don't... Somebody died. Who died? Was it the guy in there? Oh, it was the guy in there. Mortar 1 out of ammo. Cover yourself from that MG. Throw your smoke out. Both mortars out of ammo. Let's see if this team is... They've only lost one man. I'm gonna have them scout around and see if they can find those mortar teams so I can exact mighty vengeance upon them. Ammo's gotta be running low. Mortar team spotted.
Team redeployed.
Where are you going, mortars?
Get me out!
I'm too afraid to move up in here because that one guy with a fucking fuel can strapped to his back could wipe out a team or two. I don't want to scoot these guys too close to these guys, because they'll throw assault charges at him, could kill the whole team, too. The mortar was it moving between these buildings or these buildings? I think it was these buildings. Where is he? You know, we could claim a little ground by moving these guys. Yeah. Claim that building. Claim some territory around here.
Team redeployed.
The remaining members of their MG team are pinned down and freaking out. Nope, not anymore. I might just want to call a big stinky ceasefire here. That opened real hard. Fucking cheating jerk AI mortars. Oh no, they could see them. You moved too close, they could see you. You just sat there and took it. I wanted you to throw more, do stuff.
Team redeploy.
Yeah, fuck you. Oh, you're just all gonna explode, huh? That's cool. And they don't want to accept a ceasefire. That's neat. I guess I'll just keep the offer open.
Team is in position.
Not a lot else I can do. Eventually, they'll run out of ammo. They probably threw, like, most of their grenades there. These guys could throw some grenades, do some damage.
Nimm deine Waffe!
Where are they going? Their team is... they're splitting up. Like, one of them went that way, one of them's going this way. Well, two of them go that way. What are they doing? These guys in this building are not having a good day. Now they're moving.
Team redeploy.
Now your feet, soldier!
Get them. Get them while they're out in the open. Focus on them.
No ammo!
Team is in position.
Yeah, get them.
Hol mich hier raus!
Under heavy fire.
Still don't know where those mortar teams went. I don't think these guys can cross the stream. I think they have to go around and cross the bridge. If I could wipe out this assault team, that would be huge. You guys move up. See if you can chuck some grenades at them. This is our last big move.
Team redeploy.
What are they shooting at over there? The mortars? Yeah, that little mortar team is hanging out down there. There's only 2 guys left in this assault team. They're both panicking. If these guys were at higher strength, I'd think to do a charge. Oh, flamethrower! Get him! Get him! Oh fuck, back up, 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 back up. Back the fuck up. Oh, they can't cross the river. Nice. It doesn't look like that deep. It makes sense that they could cross it.
Team redeploy.
These guys back here, like, everyone here is out of ammo. There's no point in even moving them up unless I wanted to get them in a brawl. My poor assault team back here got so obliterated, they've just been huddled up in this little shack. Too expensive to throw the rest of them away.
Team redeploy. Team redeploy.
Hurst. That's Hurst and that assault team moving up the road. Where's Wessel? No beat on where he is. I swear they had 2 mortar teams, but I think I've only seen 1, and that scares me. How do you guys still have ammo? You've been firing non-stop for... You see that little burst of fire? They shot the flamethrower. Somebody shot him. I couldn't even see him and somebody shot him. Thank fuck for that. I mean, we didn't lose an entire team, so we're good. We're okay. Like, this team's still in operation. They survived with 1 man. Light infantry wiped out. Flamethrower wiped out. Heavy machine gun, there's still 1 guy left. They're still in action. Mortar. Oh, they started getting shot up. One of them's still alive, though, so... It was just 1 mortar, huh? That 1 mortar was it felt way more accurate than this. Well, hold on. Tally this up. Like, their kills are spread out across the entire crew. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. And that weird Panzerschreck team that was, like, way, like, forward in front of my, like, where my main line was supposed to be. And was just hanging out. Not gonna understand the AI's... The AI just doesn't know how to handle, like, Bazooka or Panzerschreck teams. They just don't. Alright, well, that's it for, this side of Eindhoven for the day. That's another overnighter. Groesbeek. Let's just take a quick look at that. I think I'm going to call it for today. I think I've had enough sweaty excitement. We got a decent amount of points here. Today is the day they actually start the attack to take Nijmegen Bridge. We're gonna be saving our sector points for that. Because I think, like every other area that we start in, they start off, like, relatively light on the troop count. So if we play our cards right, we can quickly push to the bridge and take it. The second area, the actual bridge area, is a really tough one to, like, launch an attack from. So if we could take it quick, that'd be swell. Did I complete my readings? You know what? We're gonna... Oh, they only get 11 operation points over there? God dang. So yeah, I guess when we come back, we're doing more defense here. I think they're gonna, like, from this day forward, they get vehicles, so we're gonna want to put money into the 57 mils and pray that we do not lose them, because if we don't, we have no other anti-tank capability and we will have to leave. We don't want that. But we'll close off by finishing off the rest of the first day report. I don't know if anyone actually cares to hear about any of this stuff, but what the heck, you know? And this is for the previous, the latter hours of the first day, mind you. 1930 hours, Arnhem. Captain Eric Mackey? Go with Mackey. Eric Mackey, leading a small group of Royal Engineers, reaches the Arnhem Bridge. The modern three-span bridge and its ramps stretch 2,000 feet from the city side, north, to the countryside, south, of the Lower Rhine. Mackey's forces take up positions just east of the bridge's north ramp. The men ready themselves for the assault on the bridge. Within 30 minutes, Colonel Frost and his men begin to arrive, taking up positions on the west side of the ramp. Then the Red Devils rush the bridge. Mackey's engineers use flamethrowers and light off the explosives the Germans have brought out to wire to the bridge. The explosion tears through the German defenders, firing as they run. The paratroopers try to cross to the south side. Fire from the German positions on the south side of the bridge is heavy and accurate. The Red Devils are driven back, but the British now secure their hold on the north end of the Arnhem Bridge. Mackay's little force secures a group of buildings on the east side of the bridge's approach. From their positions, the engineers can cover the streets leading up to and under the bridge, along the northern ramp and the bridge itself. Frost's force takes up positions in the buildings on the west side of the bridge. These men will cover the approaches from the west side. At the same time, in Nijmegen, elements of the 82nd Airborne approach the bridge in Nijmegen through dark and silent streets. Which is weird, because in the game, we don't begin the attack on Nijmegen until today. It's like the early hours, and it does say through the dark, so... Then the sound of German machine gun bullets ripping through the air and 20mm cannon shells exploding all around greets the all-American paratroopers. Captain Grabner's reconnaissance force has finally found the Allied paratroopers. The Americans are pinned down. 2300 hours, Terborg. Field Marshal Walter Model receives a long and startling radio message from Colonel General Current Student. Student has captured the Allied plans for Operation Market Garden. Model refuses to believe the plans are authentic. Still, Model is too cagey to discount the plan entirely. Orders are sent out to every available anti-aircraft unit, naming the time and place of subsequent Allied troop and supply drops. This proves to be one of the best orders the Field Marshal issues during the next 7 days. Understandable. And the last report, 2330 hours, Arnhem. Major General Heinz Harmel returns to Arnhem after a nearly 12-hour drive from Berlin. Lieutenant General Wilhelm Bitsch briefs Harmel. The 2nd SS Panzer Corps commander tells the 10th SS Panzer commander that the British have landed airborne forces west of Arnhem and an undetermined... The word is weirdly split up in this paragraph here. An undetermined force is holding the north end of the Arnhem Bridge. There has been contact with the enemy at Nijmegen. Harmel is to take his 10th Frundsberg, proceed south, and secure the bridge in Nijmegen. Bitsch then tells Harmel that Lieutenant Colonel Harzer's 9th Hohenstaufen will attack the British west of Arnhem. At the end of the first day of Operation Market Garden, there has been success and failure. Both the 101st and 82nd Airborne succeeded in capturing primary objectives. However, both must fight off German counterattacks to hold their objectives, and the 82nd still needs to secure the Nijmegen Bridge. British 30th Corps only covers half the distance from the jumping-off point to Eindhoven, but all are hopeful the pace can be picked up by the next day. At Arnhem, the 1st Airborne has a hold on the Arnhem Bridge and the hope of getting the rest of the division to the bridge on Monday. All right, that's the last of the first day's report. I could read one of these side things to close us off with. Every gun on the ground seemed to be aimed at me. First Lieutenant Stefan Kaczmarek, Polish 1st Parachute Brigade, remembering the drop of his brigade on September 21st, 1944. This was the game that taught me that the Polish had an active paratrooper brigade during the war. I know thanks to, I believe it was Call of Duty 3, you had like a Polish like field like regular army unit. Like they were all like under British command and used British equipment. Yeah. There were some of those fellas fighting. They technically aren't going to drop until later, actually, at least as far as the game is concerned. It has been an exciting finish to day one. A bit worried about what was happening at Son, but I think we figured it out. We needed to, like, actually completely hold both ends of the bridge to disarm the charges. That is the only explanation for what was happening there. But yeah. It was so much nicer playing this when my right click was working properly and I could actually issue orders without any horrible issues. Stretch. But day 2 is where things get really exciting. Armor is going to start hitting the landing zones. I don't know if they show up right away at Oosterbeek, but I think they absolutely... Wait, now, was Oosterbeek the British landing zone, or was that the American one? At the American one, it's guaranteed we'll be facing some armor. So we're going to need to put 57 mils there. The British zone, we're going to buy that 17 pounder, and we have to protect it. It must survive. That gun is powerful, it is accurate, it just wipes out tanks, and its HE shells are great against infantry. They're beautiful against infantry. So we need that gun, and we need to protect it. And that's just a rough bit of plans for what's going to happen next time we stream this. Why is my microphone thing in the mixer going weird again? Okay, it stopped. Anyway, that's it for today. I am going to go find a snack. Hope you enjoyed watching. Until next time, have a good one.